All right, gang, we're going to talk about angles of elevation and depression. And these are real life examples of how we would use trigonometry. So the thing that you always want to think about when we are talking about elevation or depression is that the angle is always created with the horizontal. It's always the horizontal line. So the line that lines up with the horizon. It will never, ever, ever be this vertical line right here. Okay, so we won't ever use that to create our angle. We'll use these dotted lines right here, and they will always be parallel with the horizon. So we can either have an angle of elevation or an angle of depression, and it's really just like it sounds. Elevation is when we are looking up. Depression is when we are looking down. So if we start with the little guy up here by the restaurant, if he is looking down towards the observation deck, he is creating an angle of depression. So angle 1 right here would be an angle of depression. He's looking down. Now the guy on the observation deck, he instead is looking up. So this little guy right here is looking up. So this angle too would be an angle of elevation. He's looking up towards the guy at the restaurant. Now the guy on the observation deck might also be looking down towards the bottom of the restaurant, the bottom of the building. So if he's looking down this way, angle 3 would be an angle of depression. And then our last guy over here, he's looking up towards the guy at the observation deck, and so his angle 4 is an angle of elevation. So it's kind of like that idea of the reference angle. So where am I and what am I looking towards? Depending on what I'm looking towards, that's going to be my angle. Now guys, like I said, we will never, ever, ever make an angle with the vertical. So we would never look at this angle right here. Never. That is not going to be an angle of elevation or depression because it's using this vertical line. It'll only ever be these guys, horizontal lines. And that's all I got.